to the world, because when I first started working in the seafood industry, nobody was there to guide me through the process. So I'm here to guide you guys through the process. So first and foremost, what is a seafood processor? Philly Dom, what is a seafood processor? Well, we convert the whole fish or the shell harvest by fishermen into the product that are sold in retail stores and in restaurants. Now, the work is hard being a seafood processor. Work is repetitious. With you use your hands, your waist, your elbows, your legs, and it's constant, repetitive work. Also, the work environment is cold, wet, it's very, very, very noisy, and it smells bad. Expect, but the body is an amazing thing. You get stronger and stronger. I know people don't want to have a heart attack or anything, but I would tell you too, you know your body. If you hurt and you can't make it, or you're not feeling right, let them know, man. Don't. You only got one life. You only got one life to live, man. You don't want to have a heart attack or pass out or something like that. So whatever plant you at, may it be on land or may it be on sea, make sure you do the necessary things to protect yourself. But it's definitely feasible, and you can definitely do this job with no problem. Trust me, I did it for years and years and years, and now I'm back at it, and I'm all right. I'm all right. I'm making it through. Like I said, you see me walk up that hill. It's a big hill right there, but I'm at the library right now. Check some emails, check some other stuff. This is the Kodiak Library right here. But yeah, it's a tough job, man. If anybody has any questions, anything, make sure you reach out to me via Instagram at I am _ Philly Dom. I know a lot of people want this job. I'm gonna do a live probably today or tomorrow, talking about the job and what you need and stuff like that. You guys can zoom in on the live. Come in on the live and ask questions and stuff like that. But yeah, this is a tough and rugged job. But I mean, it has its perks. Like I said, you work 16 hours a day every day, but you can make big sums of money out of a short period of time that some people have to work the whole year to make the money you can make in 3, 4, 5 months, 6 months. So it has its ups and downs, but you can survive it. Reach out to me, and I would listen to, some of the soundtrack. I think it was the first Creed album. So I just like, whatever you got to do to motivate yourself, so you can push through the season. Some people's seasons is 45 days. Some people's seasons a couple months. Some people's seasons is year round. But as you get acclimated, and I'm still getting acclimated with the job because I ain't did this in a while, your body will get stronger, and you'll figure ways to get much needed sleep and rest. And let me explain something too.
Who they collect fans like dues? Feed it up. You know they rush, they build it steady. Everyday content, they hot like pepper soup. Ready. Feed it up. He built it raw. Feed it up. No fear at all. Feed it up. In the street, in the global. Feed it up. I'm on a jago, feel I'm local. From nothing to something, now the journey was sweet. Feed me don't know the misbeat.
What's up, guys? How you doing today, man? You rocking out with the one and only Philly Dom, man. Cool vibes, man. Cool vibes, man. The struggle is real. The struggle is real. today I'm on my way to the Kodiak Library, and I figure, well, I'll walk up there and talk to you guys. And it's all uphill. And I'm gonna prove to you guys that I'm getting in shape because it's all uphill. So I should be breathing heavy. But on a serious note, talking about surviving this job, man. This is a rough and tough job. I always say that in all the videos. Very rough and tough job. And you need to be disciplined. And you need to make sure you get your rest, what little rest that you can get. Right now we're just doing 12 hours here at Pacific Seafoods, but eventually they will step it up to 16 hours. So for all you dreamers out there that's dreaming about getting this money and coming up to Alaska and working in one of these processing plants on land, or may it be at sea. And even at sea is even tougher than being on land, because you just jump right into the 16s there. So it's and some land plants, salmon season is coming right now. So some land plants they will be jumping right into the 16. I think we start our 16s in a couple weeks. I don't know. I'm just going with the flow. This is my first year going with this company. Like I said before, it's a good company. It's the best land plant I work for. Very organized and put together. But to survive in this, you got to make sure that you get your rest when you're downtime. Like I'll give you an example. Yesterday we went in, but we only went in for a couple hours, maybe like almost 8 hours shift. Because when there's no fish, there's no work. When there's no fish, there's no work. So I went back to the bunkhouse, employee housing, dormitory, whatever you want to call it. And I went back, I got some rest, and now the body's doing good. Right now, as I'm talking to you guys, I'm marching up the hill, and you can see that I'm all right. I breathe a little heavy anyway, but when I first got here, this hill was humanly impossible. I was stopping, huffing and puffing and everything. So to survive this job, I would tell you guys, if you're making your way up here, make sure you get, it's gonna sound crazy. Being an Alaska seafood processor is like being an athlete. So maybe work out a little bit, get your wind up. But you can't, really can't really prepare for this, because them 16 hours are brutal. But you can get yourself in a little bit of shape, work out, lift a little bit of weights, walk a little bit, run a little bit, because you got some big guys up here and they do perfectly fine. So weight doesn't matter. It just depends. Also, it depends on the jobs that they give you here too. Some jobs are easier than others. You ain't gonna use as much energy doing certain jobs. Like me tossing the fish, getting the fish out of the tank and giving it to the skellies. Sometimes I break out in a sweat and everything, because it's a fast-paced job. Because as soon as you finish, taking the fish out of the tank, forklift drivers coming back again, putting more fish in there. You need discipline and you need your rest. On a serious note, once again, you need discipline and you need rest. So anytime you have downtime, and also when you up here, you can eat all you can. It's like a buffet. You can eat all. It's all you can eat. So be smart. Be smart. Be very smart. And just get, vegetables, fruits. You're gonna need some protein. But just be very, 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 very smart and not stacking your plate. Here at Pacific Seafoods, they have we have 4 times a day that you can get meals. So just be real select, because if you eat too much food, it'll make you sluggish, and you want to sleep and relax, and you're gonna be capable of doing your job. But the biggest thing, I'll be honest with you, is sleep, rest. Even, like I said, even when we do the 16s, you gotta find ways to get much rest as possible, because that's a lot of wear and tear on your body. A lot of wear and tear on your body. So whatever you have to do to keep yourself motivated and pushing. What I used to do, I didn't do it yet on this assignment yet, but on my first assignment back in the day when I was up here, I used to listen to Creed, the movie Creed. They had a soundtrack, and I would listen to, you know, some of the soundtrack. I think it was the first Creed album. So I just like, whatever you got to do to motivate yourself, so you can push through the season. Some people's seasons is 45 days. Some people's seasons a couple months. Some people's seasons is year round. But as you get acclimated, and I'm still getting acclimated with the job because I ain't did this in a while, your body will get stronger, and you'll figure ways to get much needed sleep and rest. And let me explain something too. If you're working 16-hour shifts, you can eat while you're on the shift. But like I said before, just eat small meals. So you're at least gonna have a dinner and a lunch, or breakfast and a lunch, or whatever, depends on your shift. So when you get off work, take that downtown, man, call relatives and everything. Let them know you're all right, and get your rest. Somebody asked me in the comment section, said, since this is a tough job to survive and make it, because most people quit, they asked, could this be a career job? Well, the answer is yes, because you do have a lot of people that are full-time seafood processors, and they've been doing it. I met somebody. How you doing? Good. Just vlogging on my way to the library. Yeah. Thank you. You guys too, okay? Some lost my train of thought talking to the people. Some people do make it full time, but it's a rough life to be a full time seafood processor. It's a rough life, because even the locals here, they work 12-hour shifts. When I say locals, like I'm in Kodiak, Alaska, so people that live here in Kodiak that are processors, not processors like me and other people they shipped in from all over the United States and the world. They gotta work 12 hours, and sometimes they don't get no days off for weeks. Obviously, if they sick or family emergency, they can take off and stuff like that. Even we can take that. And I'm not a local, but everybody worrying about the money. They want to make the money, but you just got to be smart, because you only got one body. You only got one life. So take all the precautions. Take vitamins too, like 1 a day, vitamins and stuff like that. Anything that you can give your body an extra little boost of energy, or supplement something, definitely do that. Do that as well. We almost at the library. It's right down the street. See, I walked up the hill with no problem. Let me show it to you guys. It's a steep hill, man, but like I was telling everybody, I'm getting stronger and stronger. You know what I mean? Either you're gonna quit this job, or you're gonna get stronger and stronger as the days go on. And I know me, anytime I do something, I get better and better and better at it. So when you come up here to work, wherever, if you're trying to get a job in this fishing industry, seafood processor, fisherman, deck hand, whatever, it's rough and tough. And the same thing that I'm talking about right now goes for the fishermen. They work long, brutal hours in the ocean. Also, our guys on the vessel, like I said before, vessel, you don't even get paid hourly. You get paid you get cruise share. So you automatically on 16. If you have a good catch week or not, you're gonna do 16 every day, man. But it's a tough way to live, man. But you can make a lot of money. So a lot of people keep saying the money. Make sure you can get in some kind of shape. And like I said, there's older people doing it. I work with a guy that was 75 years old. They have common sense at these facilities. If you're an older person, they'll give you an easy job. They call the people like, oh, easy money. They'll give them like an easy job, like gutting out fish or working some kind of conveyor belt or doing something that's easy. I don't know, so many different jobs. Making boxes, so many different jobs. Filleting the fish. There's so many different jobs you can get that are more suitable for somebody that's older. So if you're 80 or 18, they got a position for you. But I use this as a workout, you know what I mean? I was out of shape. I was out of shape, you know what I mean? I was out of shape. But yeah, I'm turning into a piece of metal right now, man. I'm getting stronger and stronger and stronger every day. And stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger every day. So best thing I can tell you to survive this is this tough job in the fishing industry is to, on your downtime, get your rest. Once again, vitamins, supplements. Make sure you eat appropriate. Don't overstuff yourself, and make sure you're eating the best foods you can eat to give your body energy. I'm going up a little hill right now to get to the library. Boom. That you need. And you should be all right, you know. At the end of the day, you know, it's not forever, you know. And eventually, even when you work the 16s, they'll have a day when there's no fish or something will happen that you will, but it's not guaranteed. I worked a plant one time here back in the day, and we went 3 months. How you doing? We went 3 months of 16-hour shifts, so you never know what to expect. You never know what to expect, but the body is an amazing thing. You get stronger and stronger. I know people don't want to have a heart attack or anything, but I would tell you too, you know your body. If you hurt and you can't make it, or you're not feeling right, let them know, man. Don't. You only got one life. You only got one life to live, man. You don't want to have a heart attack or pass out or something like that. So whatever plant you at, may it be on land or may it be on sea, make sure you do the necessary things to protect yourself. But it's definitely feasible, and you can definitely do this job with no problem. Trust me, I did it for years and years and years, and now I'm back at it, and I'm all right. I'm all right. All right, I'm making it through. Like I said, you see me walk up that hill. It's a big hill right there, but I'm at the library right now. Check some emails, check some other stuff. This is the Kodiak Library right here. But yeah, it's a tough job, man. If anybody has any questions, anything, make sure you reach out to me via Instagram at @IAM_Philly Dom. I know a lot of people want this job. I'm gonna do a live probably today or tomorrow, talking about the job and what you need and stuff like that. You guys can zoom in on the live. Come in on the live and ask questions and stuff like that. But yeah, this is a tough and rugged job. But I mean, it has its perks. Like I said, you work 16 hours a day every day, but you can make big sums of money out of a short period of time that some people have to work the whole year to make the money you can make in 3, 4, 5 months, 6 months. So it has its ups and downs, but you can survive it. Reach out to me. Let's talk. I'm talking to the #1 Alaska seafood processor in all of Alaska, the one and only Philly Dom. Talk to you guys later. Let me get in this library and do what I got to do. All right, guys. Yeah, I made it to my room. Yeah, I'm gonna do a live, so make sure you guys check out the live. If you watch this video to the end, you'll see that you can just go check out the live. I'll do a live right now, so you guys can see what's going on. And any questions you have to ask, you can ask me, man. But once again, you're rocking out with the one and only Philly Dom, coming to you live and direct from Kodiak. I said Cordova. Kodiak, Alaska. Talk to you guys later.
Thank you to Philly Dom supporters and fam. Too many to name, but let me spit what I can. And to my son, I may not always be near, but you keep my heart pumping, I'm grinding right here. Big shout to D3, you got me back in Alaska. Snowstorms or sunshine, I'm moving faster. You live in my heart, locked in, no parole. Running through my veins like ice in the cold. Alpha male from Shippensburg trenches. Now 2025, we still jumping them fences. Family solid, no fake ones around. We came from the dirt, now we stand on the crown. Jock Wilkes, you might us with the touch. Rap game, real estate, you clutch. Dropping knowledge, life insurance, talking facts, turning peasants into kings, bringing legacies back. Champ keep giving them gems they can't afford. Spitting wealth, building futures with every chord. Jack Wilkes, you might as with the touch. Thank you to Philly Dom supporters and fam. Too many to name, but let me spit what I can. And to my son, I may not always be near, but you keep my heart pumping, I'm grinding right here. Shout to I Am Aurora, Kenya's finest breed. Crack my mind open, show me how to succeed. YouTube game tight, no cap, no play. Now I'm worldwide, stepping cash and checks every day. Big shout to Ace, Miami Haitian beast. Took a shot on himself, now he feasting in the East. YouTube OG killing the